Hey guys, this is Julia, and you're listening to Women in Dancehall, a podcast where I sit down with female dancehall dancers to talk about their dance journey, dance career, challenges they've been through, dreams, struggles, worries, and everything what comes with being the woman in dancehall scene. Today, I can't believe we're doing a face-to-face interview, first time ever. In
Straight from Barcelona.
Straight from Barcelona, at apartment of Ina Hot.
Hello.
My very good friend.
Welcome to my
Ukraine.
crib, to my cringe.
Yes. So I'm super excited because it's such a different vibe to do it like face to face when I can look at someone, have like real emotions going on, real conversation. And I really want more of the episodes to be like this, right? So hopefully you guys gonna like the new concept, and we're gonna have more and more people, coming to my place, or I will travel to their place.
Or to my place.
Yeah, actually.
Come everybody here. Let's shoot it here.
That's a great hostel. You guys can stay 15 minutes walk from Plaza de Catalunya.
Guys, yeah. I mean, but you're not all welcome. I'm so sorry.
Okay, just to have like a little different vibe, can you have a little introduction of yourself in Spanish?
Claro que sí. Hola, me llamo Ina Hat. Soy bailarina de Ucrania. Me gusta bailar, en plan, en total.
Sounds cool.
Listo, that's it. My Spanish is not that bad. Respect to my teacher. I have a teacher from Ukraine, so she really helping me with it.
You actually sound so different.
Yeah, I sound more cute, I think, in Spanish than in English.
Yeah, it's like did you feel some sexy vibes?
Yeah, because everybody's thinking when I'm speaking English that I'm such a rude in Spanish, but Spanish people thinking that I'm also rude because I'm speaking fast and I have such a rude pronunciation of the R and all this. I'm like, mi llamo Ina, hola, na. Like I'm sound rude for people. Local people, I think I'm not cute still. I'm not cute.
I don't know about that, but I loved it. And yeah, hopefully gonna hear more Spanish from you. Yeah, so guys, you know who Ina Hot is, obviously. If not, I'll make a quick introduction. So she's a dancer, Ukrainian dancer, and been on the scene from 2012.
Such a
long time, a year longer than me. Yeah. So we started dancing together back in Ukraine, had many battles, many workshops. We was part of a like very big community.
Yeah.
Something that I'm not proud of, that I never won a battle with Ina Hot, never in my life. So she she beat me in every fucking battle we ever had. And I take it.
I had much battles actually with you.
Yeah, but sometimes it's scary. Like she's coming on the dance floor, I'm just like,
but it was different. Now I'm a different person. Now
I hope so.
I'm not battling like a monster anymore. I feel like I have a more calm and confident energy, because before I was not trying to be, it was part of me, but emotionally I was like monster, literally. I was like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna win today, you know?
Competitive. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but just so you know, guys, it was very, very difficult to compete with Ina back in the days.
It's still like this.
I mean, she's a great, amazing dancer, but also like the tension, a psychological aspect of it was very, very hard to deal with. But build a character, so good to remember. Yeah, and now she's living in Barcelona full time, 3 years, right?
3 years already, yeah.
Yeah, built very good community around her. You have groups, like classes every week.
My best, yeah.
Teaching Spanish dancers to dancehall properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, touring, having classes all over European Union, some CIS countries. So yeah, the career is going very well.
It's going. It's going.
Sure. Yeah. So I actually feel such a big difference having it in real life comparing to.
It's my first interview. I don't know what you're talking about. I never had any.
Great. Yeah, just so you guys know what's going to happen. So we have like a conversation about dancehall as usual. I'm going to ask some personal questions, some tricky, spicy questions. Maybe by the end of the podcast, so you will have something to wait.
Body count.
We're going to be banned on YouTube because of this girl. But you know what? My podcast is. Has different intentions, so we're not going to talk about the sexual life of my guests.
Thank you.
Unless they really want to share. Yeah, we're going to start with questions that I ask most of the guests that I'm talking to. So it's always interesting to know how people got into dancehall. In your case, I know that you was a professional rock and roll dancer, right?
Acrobatic
rock and roll. Yeah. So
not much people know what is this.
Yeah, to be honest, I have no idea. Like, I mean, I can't imagine in my head something, but yeah, tell us more, like how did you get into that, like how your life was when you was actually competing, like practicing, and when did you kind of decide, okay, I'm done with rock and roll, we're gonna do dance now.
Guys, this is a type of dancing is like you're dancing in couple, is the dance which I built it on the kicks and all this, and obviously acrobatic. So I started in 2009. Before I was also swimming, going to gymnastic. I don't know. I was such an active kid. But my parents were supportive as fuck, and there was like, okay, you want to dance? Go. You want to swim? Swim. So it was super nice, and I started to go to acrobatic rock and roll in 2009, and it became like professional, non-stop work because I was training like I think I had only one day off of trainings, and it was like 2 hours and a half or 4 hours and a half every day. So it was like, it was intense. And everything was super great in my career in sport. I was thinking that I'm gonna end up with teaching the kids, create my community, be a super professional sport woman, you know. But then in 2012, I met at Dancehall, and I was like, oh, something is happening here. And after I don't know, it was a dancing, it was like just a regular kids camp. Where there was a dance hall class, like actually. So I started to like dance hall there, but I was still focused on the sport. So I asked my parents if maybe I can take one class of dance hall a week, but I still was like focused on sport. I was not counting on dance hall. I never was thinking that I'm gonna end up as a street style dancer, because I was so fully secure that I'm gonna be in sport for all my life. But then, because my life changed, a lot of happens in my like family, because my mother passed away, it was like really difficult time. And then some point and also in sport career, it was, I feel like in some point I felt like I did enough here. And my dreams, which was like to open a dancing school for the kids, teach acrobatic rock and roll the kids, dancing with my partner, became a like win a World Cup or European Cup. It became like, I was like in some point like it's not what I'm really dreaming now about. And in 2016, I get the Master Sport of Ukraine, and I felt like this is a great point where I can stop. You know, because I already won all competition in Ukraine. People already knows me. I already started teaching these days, like helping to teach the small kids, like to my teacher. I did like my experience in sport was like kind of not long, you know. I was not in sport like for 15 years. It was like 9 or something years, but it was so intense. Like I won everything, master of the sport. I teach already. I experienced a lot of things. So it was like, I'm enough. If you wanna became like super professional in acrobatic rock and roll, you need to switch the category to the A class. A class is when you need to dance, is a couple dance also, and you need to do 6 fly elements, and all of these fly elements need to be with any type of salto turnings. So, and I was scary as fuck about this, because I was not secure with my partner, which I was dancing with, and I felt like I was really had a huge fear that if I will go for it, I literally can end up with a like broken neck or leg or something, because I was not feeling that is. I was feeling always that this can happen, and if you feel that it will happen, it for sure will. So I decided to like, okay, I'm gonna end up my sport career in the great point. I say goodbye to my teachers in the best way. My last competition in Ukraine, it was like when I received the master of the sport. So, and then I stand and I say goodbye. I will never go back here. Bye bye. You know, I was really finishing that all in the high level. You know, because I feel like for me it's really important in dancing and sport, whatever. If you reach some high level, you need to not just stay there, and you need to stay and keep yourself there or like get higher. Because like some competitions was ended up for me hard, because like there is some elements when like the smallest mistakes, it's reason what I'm always like super secure about the dancehall queen and all acrobatic things, that the smallest mistake can like end up like injury, and this is the easiest thing which can happen with you, you know. Because like I broke my knee, by the way, a couple of months ago, but it's
broke my foot.
Cheer.
3 years ago. 1 year ago.
But I injured my knee in the stupidest way, and it was not acrobatic moment or something. And it's happened like this one day, boom, and that's it. But I was really feeling that with acrobatic, I can end up really with a really, really big injuries. Because I remember the competition when it was the last second of our choreography, and I'm just flying away from him. It's like last seconds already, and I ended up in 3 meters from my partner, next to the judges, fully of tears, and I'm like, thank you for today, I'm done, so
but did you injure yourself, or was it just like painful?
No, it was just painful as fuck, but thank you God, everything was like, the thing is like what I'm always saying about the acrobatics, that you need to be super secure about all the movements what you are doing, and actually you need to know how to balance yourself, or how to make your body position when you already knowing that you're falling now.
Yeah.
Because this is super important. Like all the head tops, all the things, you need to know not how to make it. You need to know how to finish it in the best way, even if you are making mistakes. In sport, when I was dancing acrobatic rock and roll, it was not depends on me. Like,
yeah, you need to trust like the partner.
You need to trust, and the trust is building on the mistakes is also helping to build the trust, because if you are failed once but your partner secure, like my teachers always was saying, if the guy is doing mistake and he knows that the girl is not gonna learn properly, he need to put his own body on the floor and like help her to not die in this moment. If I was starting straight with the street dancing, my career was as a dancer was totally different. I think that the best thing which happened with me is that I start from the sport, because the discipline, your body in the different way, the acrobatic in the different way, how to take the if you are like win something or you lose, you know how to build the goals, because in sport it's not about that somebody is judging you like this. It's not about the cross in the battles and all this. You literally clearly can see what you need to work on, what you need to improve, and even that opinion of the judges can be
what they judge you for, basically.
Yes, you can trust their opinion, because you can see clearly like what they're thinking about your dancing. And this has really helped me in this dance hall after, to understand how to train for myself, what to ask the teachers if I want to ask some, how to take this for myself if I'm winning or if I'm losing. People don't know how to do that, and I think the sport best, and it's really built me as a teacher now, as a person who is I'm training by myself normally. I'm not really training with the friends or something, because I know how to
do that.
I know how to train, so sport, well recommended. Go for sport, guys.
It's interesting because I'm thinking, when I know some successful dancers, they usually have the background, and it really helps, not because like the tricks, or it's easier for you to learn the moves, but it's all about the discipline, honestly, and everything in life is about discipline. The only reason you will not be successful if you do not know how to hold yourself accountable for your own fucking actions, right?
I think like if I will ever have a kids, I'm not gonna press them to dance or something, but I will be that mama which are gonna be like, swim, basketball, gymnastic, whatever, do your thing, because I think like the sport is literally helping the people in the future to know what is discipline. Nobody teach us what is mean. Nobody teach us that it's cool to have a discipline. Nobody teach, know?
It's like, I realized it myself, like not very long time ago. It's like, if you don't want to do something, it doesn't mean that you don't have to do it. So it's like you don't have to wait for motivation, you don't have to wait for inspiration. You just have to continue doing it constantly. And at some point, the result will come. It's not possible not to come, but you have to do it no matter what. So the feelings is not something you need to count on when you're trying to build a career, when you're trying to build a successful life for yourself. Because like the number of times that you're actually going to feel like doing it, maybe like 1% of
but for example, for me in dancing especially, I think I'm super disciplined person because of the sport like I'm doing the gym 3 times a week. Boom. I'm training by myself 2 times a week minimum. Like I love to dance. I want to train. I want to improve my body. I want to improve my skills. But I'm also teaching like around 11 times a week. So my discipline is like sometimes the level of my energy is super low and I don't want to dance. I don't give a fuck about anything. I want to just chill. But it's my work, is my job. I need to make it, right? But for my own feelings, I'm more about feely person. I'm like, I would like to feel. I'm feeling like I want to dance now. I'm feeling that I want to create now, now, now. But if I'm gonna be always like this,
yeah, nothing
basta.
gonna happen.
I'm not gonna dance. I will stay for 3 weeks with no like no inspiration and all this and no, and I will not train. But discipline is the key. I think like the people who know what is discipline is, they seeing the dancing a little bit different.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's like there's like a thin line between the creator, the art, and also like just keep yourself accountable for your actions, for trainings and everything else. And it's very difficult for people to understand, I think, when they are super creative, or they just consider dance as an art only. So you can be like the most amazing dance creator in your head, but if you do not put the work in on daily basis, it's like how your ideas will come to life, basically. So you have to like balance this. I still have to be creative. I still have to wait for inspiration, or like I still have to wait for the song I really like love to create too. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that I'm skipping my trainings while I'm waiting for the moment to come.
I feel balance is the key, but I think I'm more disciplined one than going with a inspiration and all this.
But it's so important. I don't think a lot of people talking about that, like, because there are so many people who procrastinating, who doesn't feel inspired, who don't know what to do with their life, and they just think that the people who are succeeded, they just have this different mindset, or they, I don't know, passionate about something so much that they can do it every day. But it's always about hard work, and people talk about their achievements so many times on Instagram or on social media, and everyone just thinks, okay, that's supposed to be easy. But if we would actually share how much hard work it takes to get where you are, you would probably have different outtake on what you have to basically do to be successful in whatever career you chose for yourself. So something I wanted to talk about is like your freestyle, because you like, when I think about you, you were like 100% freestyle dancer.
Yeah.
So is it also the discipline helps you to kind of keep yourself accountable for trainings and freestyle and creating all these exercises, or is it just you are a freestyle dancer by nature?
I think so, by the way.
Probably could be.
I think like I just really love to dance. And if I will have like this 5 chill minute at home, I'm obviously gonna listen to music and I will dance in this moment. And I think back in the days, everybody remember all my rooms. I think all Instagram know how my apartments looks like, all apartments where I lived in my life. Because every day is like starting in my Instagram with like a gym photo, and then I'm like from out nowhere I'm dancing already, full of makeup, in this skirt, today in the jeans, and I just really dancing a lot. And if we're talking about the trainings, when I'm literally need to go and work on something, I think it just happens like twice a week, not more. I don't have a time to make it.
Okay, so it's just like, I love to dance, that's why I'm dancing, and the freestyle just happening because of that.
No, I mean the freestyle is like when I'm dancing at home, I'm already freestyling, know? It's not that I'm repeating my own choreos because I have a 5 minute free, like let's just repeat it. No, I just playing the music and I just reminding myself the moves, reminding myself, I'm just going with the music,
Yes.
But the freestyle, I started in the battles, and I always was training the freestyle since like I started battling in 2014, 15. And since this day, I was always training for a battle, I was always...
Yeah, true. Our life was
different.
Much about
we had the events in Ukraine there's some months when you have the events every weekends. And it was like, you need to be ready, whatever, because like next week somebody is popping like with a new battle, and you're like, it's next week in another city, and you're like, I'm going for this.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
so I was always like training a lot, when I just started to battling, I was training almost every day, and now I have my vision of freestyle. I have my vision of the exercise. I have my vision of the at all how the freestyle in dancehall need to looks like, or what it looks like for me.
Yeah.
Because I think my freestyle is about much people think is that I'm dancing hip hop. It's a lie.
It actually looks like it, but I think it's more you actually know how to use your body, and not in a bubble of dancehall.
Yes,
but
I think
general,
the best thing which I'm thinking about the freestyle of my vision of freestyle is that I know how to make the adaptation for dancehall in freestyle and not make it cringe, you know.
Okay, so you can take a move and make it a dancehall move just because you know the vibe and the groove.
I can take the dancehall move and change it on the music way or whatever. Like I can change it and still keep the dancehall in this move. Because for me, the dancers which are there are some dancers in freestyle which you can clearly see that they are dancing hip hop also, and they're using the exercises, the concepts from the hip hop and putting this inside of the dancehall. But I'm trying to take the dancehall and just put it on different way, you know, like I'm trying still keep dancing dancehall and take the concept and adapt this concept for the dancehall. I don't like the dancers which are like Willy bounce, and then from the Willy bounce it's like boom bam, I don't know, you know, and it looks like
losing the authentic.
You are losing the vibe, you are losing the special musicality in dancehall, you are losing the groove in dancehall. You just adding something extra which are not mixing together, you know.
Okay.
It's like for me freestyle, it's the way it's like you are doing the perfect cocktail. Literally, you're doing the perfect cocktail.
It's in general the ingredients.
You need to everything needs to be on point, and it's so picky. Also, it's like I'm so picky in freestyle. I don't like much people how they're dancing, and because I don't really, I don't really.
But it's okay.
I really love when the dancers are dancing just like, you know, with no experiments, just like dancehall, cool dancehall. But for me, I really love to see in people like this cherry on the cake, you know, these spicy things which are just their own. And I like how the people are not afraid to show their specific things.
Yeah,
in
themselves
the freestyle,
basically.
you know,
in a dance. You can tell when someone just doing the moves to the music. It can still be very good.
It's super cool. It's is like, but for me, this is not why I'm dancing. I'm dancing in school not because I want to know all the moves, all history, travel to Jamaica every week, know all the names, creators, ages, all songs. I'm dancing dancehall not because of this. I like dancehall because it's make the movement, the idea, the music is letting me stay myself and experiment with dancehall and my vision of dancehall in dancehall. Like back in the days, it was cringe to dance dancehall with not dancehall song. What we have now, you know, back in the days,
hip hop, nobody cares.
Yeah, I like back in the days, it was super different, and I think like for me, freestyle is like lifestyle. But because I'm dancing a lot and I'm training a lot, I'm teaching a lot, and every time when I don't know my students doing their exercise, I gave them exercise. I'm not spending my time like this, you know. I'm like, cool, do it, guys. I'm doing it with them. Like I'm training this moment also. So I'm literally have almost every day moment when I can upgrade something. And also I'm coaching a lot now at people for the freestyle, and I'm every time when I'm coaching someone, I feel like it's more private work. So sometimes like my students, they get in the exercises which I'm creating especially for their skills and all this, and I'm never giving the exercises to my students which I'm not trying by myself. I really love to spend the time. Dancing is therapy for me also.
True.
And freestyle is really big therapy for me. It's helping me to release a lot of emotions, the SATs and all this. I'm not going I'm not going for the psychologist or something.
Yeah, psychologist, yeah.
My psychologist is a Burna Boy or I don't know, Vibes Cartel sometimes, you know.
I do not recommend Vibes Cartel as your day-to-day therapist.
Don't me either.
My personal experience, guys, just do not do that. It will end up with a toxic relationship with wrong people.
No, that's the thing.
Okay. Yeah, okay, jokes aside, I do agree that dance is a way of therapy. You know, the regular therapy is just talking, so you deal with your head, but a lot of pain, thoughts, traumas stores in your body. And if you do not move your body, it can be anything, it doesn't have to be dancing, it has to be dancehall, but if you don't shake your body, move your body, go in gym, run, swim, whatever, the negative emotions stores, and then they will develop in a illness, in a anything that basically you will have to deal with medications and blah blah blah. But if you will just do things on time and have have a daily practice of releasing your emotions through your body, it actually, like, maybe it's a very spiritual approach, but I've learned myself that it actually works. I know people who have the same experiences.
But also I feel like, you know, for many students, I'm always I think the great dance teacher, it should to be really knows about the physiology of the body. It needs to be a kind of psychologist. It needs to. I get the study to be a teacher. I study as a choreographer and whatever. It was not the best study in the world.
But I know. I think I went to the same.
I have a diploma, guys.
Courses to, you know, what was it? Academia Kultury in Russian. Anyway.
Academia Kultura is like the Academy of the art. Okay.
Yeah, in Ukraine.
So I studied as a choreographer, and whatever is that the like 50% of the study was a bullshit, and the other 50%.
I know. I went to the pre-courses before you have to enter.
No, I just went there.
It was such a big mistake, and I was so disappointed that I just said I decided that I will never going to go there. I'll just do dance on my way. And
but still, I had a good teachers there, which are helped me to improve my dance, like teacher skills. So
yeah, I understand that.
Also
the
about
foundation is there.
The stress and what we was talking about the emotion and release. I feel like sometimes when I'm working with my students, and it's really sometimes it's easy to see some blocks, like the borders which people have because of their own body, and because of their own emotions in their own body. Some people are shy, you know, and mostly the people which are really shy, they're always dancing like easy thing. They're always putting the head down because they are trying movements. Yeah, and they're trying to hide their eyes, and they're also like really hiding them. They're here because they're not really want to open it, because only like confident people are like this, you know, like they're open their chest, they're open their head, and this is about confidence, and it's about how you're feeling yourself, how you are representing yourself, how you're emotionally feeling yourself today. Your body choosing the way how you want to dance today because of your emotions. Everything is super connected. Physical, emotional, mental. It's not about only discipline. You need to be kind to yourself sometimes. Today I have no power, I'm gonna make a research. I'm tired, I'm gonna do stretching. I'm feeling emotional, active, and everything is going well. Okay, I'm gonna go for a run to the beach, and I'm gonna dance there for 2 hours with a coffee.
You know what they say in yoga, work with the bodies that you brought on the mat with you today. You will not be able to fool yourself. If you do not feel the way you would like yourself to feel, but you still try to train hard, it's just not going to go the way you expected. So I like this approach. I don't always follow this advice myself because, you know, I think we are humans.
I never was super hard on myself about like, you're a piece of shit, you know. Sometimes you need to like push yourself, but you need to push it in the ways that you're not gonna push yourself, like, you know, too hard. You can put yourself even in the worst situation sometimes.
Yeah, true. So you will need more time to recover.
You feel that you need to recover, you need to chill, make it. I'm the person who is mostly always standing on the end of the roof. I'm normally in the end of the roof, guys. I'm always like, you know, I'm feeling like if I'm slap my face, it's okay. But if I'm gonna slap my ass, that's it. depression is here, you know. But
really, you depression, like you are the last person I know that I would.
But
even
I mean, depression.
Think about
No,
depressed.
not be depressed like the real life. I mean, when I'm tired, I'm going to gym to stretch. Even if I'm tired or have no inspiration, I'm still gonna create classes every day. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And then I just realized during the last year that I literally feeling uncomfortable when I have a free days.
Oh, okay.
And
I know what
this
you're
is
talking
not
about.
okay.
This is
You
not
need
okay.
to feel that you are free and you don't need to do nothing and you deserve to be free and chill and be in the bed and do not go to gym and do not train by yourself and like looking for the balance still.
I wanted to say that a lot of people, especially like our generation, they call it like anxiety generation or whatever, but it's coming from the place when you tie your self-worth to your productivity.
Yes.
Basically, and this is something that our parents probably projected on us, the school system, whatever else it was. So if you're not busy, if you're not doing if you're not working, you are not enough, you're not worthy of like just being here.
Just being here. It's
and that's a very wrong approach, and I learned the hard way myself, because like for me, back in the days, Sunday was the worst day of the week, and I felt horrible. I would go in my depressive episode. The reason why was a free day.
Yeah, I'm not even sometimes was knowing how to plan the free days. Should I call all my friends? Should I need to create the trip now? What the fuck I need to do?
Clean all my house?
Should I just sleep or like what is this? But I literally learn now how to rest just because of the injury, and the world is just like scream
That's
on
a
me.
good thing that you said. It's because if you do not allocate time to rest, your body will make it for you. And I believe that all the injuries, all the like difficulties in your life, all the big problems, they come in from you do not listen to yourself.
Yes.
You're not aligned with your inner self. You do not listen to what your body actually asks you for, and your body's just like, you didn't listen once, twice, three
your
times.
Body is like
let me broke your leg.
Take it, bitch. Like toma, you know, in Spanish is take it. But I feel like I literally the day when I broke my knee, I was super powerful. I was super excited about dancing. I teach a private class 2 hours. Then I teach a female group 1 hour. All day classes, super nice. Last 5 minutes of the class, I'm just doing line them up and I'm just jumping on the left. Everything's okay. I'm jumping on the right and my knee just like that's it.
Wow.
And after the injury, I realized what is rest is. That I need to have a rest. Because also when I'm resting, you know, I'm like, let's rest. Oh, let's go out with the friends. Oh, let's walk around Barcelona. I love Barcelona. What is rest is? Let's go to gym. It's my free day. No, the whole.
The rest is like
chill.
lay your ass down on the couch, you know? and stuff.
Now I'm literally like these months. I broke knee in January. And since January, I'm literally letting myself to chill one day. I'm going for massage. I'm going to, I don't know, spa sometimes.
Self-love.
You know, I know that if I'm not going to let myself to rest, I'm going to probably end up with also second broken knee, you know. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, that's very relatable, because you know what? It's very difficult for me even to say, but when I broke my foot, like, you know, before I felt this agonizing pain, the first thought that was in my head, like I was relieved. And you know why I was relieved? Because I finally had an excuse not to do anything. And I was just like, you feel horrible pain inside of your body, but at the same time you feel like, thank you. Yeah. And that's a very bad realization. Like, imagine what it took you to do to understand that you actually needed some rest.
Don't do like we did, okay? Yeah, this is not the best example.
It's not the best example. And you know, the funny part is that I didn't even dance when it happened, right? So I just went in the fucking trampoline park. And yeah, if you want to see the full video, it's on YouTube. It has 50 million views, but
I will love it. She became famous, you know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that the body will stop you because your body wants to protect itself. And if you're not going to protect it, it's going to do it for you. Because we started talking about the mindset and how you actually are. Mm-hmm. And you're a very like cheerful person yourself. And you have the kind of positive mindset. And that's very unusual, let's say this way, from where we're from, right? So
yeah, I'm not typical Ukrainian.
Our people like to complain, our people like very negative. They really stuck into negative cycles and thoughts. And I'm curious, what is your advice or how you actually end up just
with this,
this mindset? Yeah, because you have a lot of shit going on in your life as anyone else, but it seems like you do not take it as serious as, for example, I would take it.
When I was younger, when I just started to dance, my mother was the biggest support of my life. Like with no my mother, no dancing, no sport, no swimming. She was like traveling with me. She was going for she was walk with me to the classes. She was like, when I started to dance hall, I was 12, guys. I was a kid. And mother was always pick me up from the classes at like at 10. And next day I need to wake up at school. So she waking up with me to make a breakfast for me. She was live her life for me. She was really, we had like such a deep and amazing connection that she makes me believe that the world is good, that the world is that the world is here for me, and I need to give the people the good things. No, don't do it. Everything is good. But she was the best woman like which I ever met, and I feel like she gave me that energy to believe in it all. And when she passed away, I had a big trauma and all this because my mother had a cancer.
And how old were you?
I was almost 16, 15. I was 15 when she passed away.
It's a very like shaky years because you're still
and I stayed with my father only, who was like totally different from my mother. He was like supported by the money. He was like, I'm working, you're traveling, you see, I'm helping you. And it was amazing.
Emotionally was different.
But emotionally is different. But he actually, when my mother passed away in a couple of weeks, I was just in my floor at the room crying, and father opened the door and he's like, why you on the floor? I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? There's something happening in our life. And he's like, yeah, but I know that you're sad and all this, but you have a class today, I'm like, bro, I thought that I left dancing a couple of weeks ago. And he's like, no, classes, let's go. Catherine is waiting for you today. And I'm like, he just put me in the car, bring me to the dancing class, and he's like, I'm gonna pick you up in an hour. Yeah. And I'm like, I was not believing this. I thought that I will never gonna back to dance. It was like hard moment, but my mother really gave me a lot of power that believes that I will make it, that the art is beautiful, that she's proud of me, that she's proud of all work that I do. And when I lost her, I lost my mother. And but I mean, she passed away, but all this energy, all this mindset, all these beliefs she gave me, and all this power which she gave me until the day when she left, I think I still have enough to give it to my students, to my parents now, to my future family, to my kids, and I think that it's gonna be enough that my kids gonna give it to their kids. This is the only. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm proud that my mother was like this, and that I'm not even crying. You see, I'm talking about her like. Now I'm smarter.
In a good way, yeah.
Yes, I mean, I feel like she was that special that I still feel that she is here with me every day, And even I'm not thinking every day. I'm not waking up and I'm like, my mother photo and father, and I'm like, oh, depression.
Yeah.
I mean, I miss her so much every day, but I'm now less emotional available. I think for this, I'm also not really crying these years at all. But all this love and all this energy which she gave me, it's still here, and this is mindset where I took it from, and this is the choice now for me to still keep the mindset every time with me.
Yeah, in her honor.
Yes, this experience to lose the mother, to lose the parents, this is the most harder experience people can experience in their life. But also when I was young, my my grandma, she had a cancer also, and my grandma passed away 1 year ago. And I remember, as my mother said me, that the life is always gonna, we all have a beginning and the end, but for the parents is the most harder part, thing is when the parents living are longer than their kids. So I
I
think,
heard about.
so I think like my mother, the most important puzzle in the family, she was the middle. And she gave that much love and energy to everyone, that is.
Even for the short period of time that
Yeah.
she fulfilled basically
Yes.
her role.
Yes. And now I feel like I'm, because of the way how she was seeing the life, because of the way how she teach me to see the life, I'm still have this mindset, I'm like, yeah, I broke my knee. Fucking shit.
What my mom would say, go to the fucking class.
My mom literally said this, I promise you. That people are saying that the world is not a happy place, that here's a lot of things are happening. I don't know, I heard from someone that, like, the happy place is going to be when we're going to pass away, that in the heaven it's going to be super nice, here we're in the hell. But I think it's by the way how you're taking it, because I'm not taking the world as a hell. Like, I'm still trying to be kind and love and give the love, and even I'm receiving some bad situation, I'm still trying to keep with a good energy and the good intention, because look, from the 10 people, if 2 or 3 already is kind of shaking the bad mood, and with this energy of always like blame everyone and everything.
Yeah, victim.
If I'm from all these 10 people, 3 already like this, and I will give up also, we're all gonna be almost a half. So it's gonna, like, I think bad energy is like a virus, and I'm trying.
Oh, I like it. I think what you're trying to say is like basically start with yourself. So
Yeah.
you cannot fix everyone, but if you just can do it for yourself and be an example.
I'm trying to, like, I don't want to be sick, I don't want to get the shitty virus. I would like to be always with a vitamin of good energy, I love the vision which my parents gave me. It's not only the work of my mother, my father is kind of like this also. I remember when I had like some drama situations because of the community and all this, the people
Who didn't?
But I love when the people talk and shit on me and they do it more. And I really call my father, I'm like, I don't know, I don't think that I'm wrong, by the way. And he's like, I don't think that you are wrong, by the way, too. And I'm like,
okay, so you check in with the people you trust, so basically
kinda, but
to understand.
I mean, it was just weird situation. And he's like, yeah, but how you like, did you defend yourself already? And I'm like, yeah. I see, like, for what fucking reason? You didn't did anything wrong. Why you defending yourself, Evan? Like, and I'm like, I don't know, actually. And he's like, Ina, it's not about that everyone is bad and you are right, or in the opposite way. It's about the way how you're like representing the situation and all this. Like, and he's like, don't. It's okay. The word is like, people are shitty sometimes, but take it easy. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna fix it. Look at you. Like, look at the mirror. You are like you are just a sunshine. Like, you are not a bad person. And I'm like, I love you, daddy. So this is like, he is like giving me this reminds, sometimes.
It's very important. Like, and father figure is so important for a woman, and I love that you have this support. I think having such a good father is something that will give you an idea what type of man you would like to see next to yourself. And
well, my father, he was like, he was a surprise box. There is some, like, everybody saying like, you better to find the man. We are looking for the man which are looks like our father, and I think like, yeah, I do. But in some point, I'm like, there's some things in my father that I wish I will never gonna experience in my future husband.
Okay.
So I'm like,
but it's good to understand. Okay, that's the traits, the personality traits that I want to
Yeah.
take from it and look for in
Yeah.
a man. But it's like you know what man's supposed to do basically, and you will not settle for less because
Yeah, and
you have already a standard of.
also, like, it's not only about what I know that men should to have. I also know what they better don't.
That's the last question, and
I can speak to you a couple
yeah,
hours.
you see, I like because I don't even have to do any job here. I'm just like
just like I invite you to my podcast today. I'm sorry. Today is not a woman in dancehall, it's Ina in dancehall.
Yeah. Okay, so like a very broad question, like if you can quickly answer that. So you already achieved so many things. You told me that you've done this and this in sport, you've done a lot in dancing. Do you have a plan for your next big move, or you like fully into dancehall right now and you're trying to do your best in the scene?
I feel like the dance hall and the industry dancing is growing up so quick. You can be a great teacher. You can be a, like, I don't know, whatever, performer. You can work with the artist. You can be a choreographer for the artist. Whatever. Like, there's the dancing world is so big. For example, like in the I would like to work in commercial, but I'm not really actually doing anything for work in commercial.
You're just considering,
but
okay,
I'm like,
I'd really
it's
go.
super cute, but I'm not taking not dance hall classes. I'm not going to the castings sometimes. I'm like commercial, like I mean, with the dancing with the artist or something, and I'm not I'm not showing off myself in this area to even like think about this. Like, yeah, it's gonna be cool if they're gonna call me, but maybe they will, but who knows. I think like the industry changed a lot these years after the coronavirus. I think the way what I already won events. Like how many years I'm gonna like perform in the battles, and like I'm not sad.
That's tiring holding the titles for
so but
many
I feel like
years.
I'm still like all my this medals, the diplomas, they're left in Ukraine. I have only one here, and I'm like I'm actually a little bit even happy that it's all in my room at my house, that I don't need to have all this plastic trash in my beautiful apartments now anymore. I have a vision, which probably much people don't. I never experienced maybe create the festivals, the events, but I would like to experience that. But
like more like on the business side, right? Rather than actually be part of a dance itself.
No, the business part. But I would love to create something which people will probably for the first time they all love it or hate it fully. Big problematic of our community is the not professional workers in many things, and I would love to experience something where like it's not me myself and I we're creating all this, and I'm management, money teams, social media everything, it's all on me. I want to create a good team. Like I have many ideas. I want to conceptual things, because I feel like now festivals is I didn't experience maybe like not much during these 3 years.
Good quality level is very hard to achieve.
I know, because it's expensive, and the dancing style, the dancing industry, it's poor. But this is poor mentality of the poor people, that this is poor. It's possible to earn money by the dancing. It's possible to be a full-time dancer. But it's like, people have experience now that like if you're a dancer, you are probably living in, I don't know where you live in, what you eat and host all your life, but it's possible to earn money as a dancer. It's possible to live good life. Why I'm not doing festival now? Because I know that I don't have the money for it, literally. Like I don't have the money to invest.
Yeah, it's more than just dance skills. You need
you need to be,
management, discipline. You already have it.
And also, I'm building like now my project. It's about the freestyle, and I think
online.
I want to give the people opportunity to be with me 24/7, even if there are like, I don't know, in Italy, but it's not gonna be like Kardashian shows that people watching how I'm living. But
that's a good business idea.
I'm working on it now, but I'm not counting that it's gonna be like I'm gonna be a billionaire from this. I'm not dropping this now because I would want to do it like it's just Instagram like closed account and people sending me money on the, I don't know, by the pigeons, no PayPal's.
Yeah, I get it, but it's okay. Like a lot of businesses before they started like making any return on investments, they have like years sometimes when you just pour energy and money and then one day it just boom.
I just want to like I just want to do something which I never did before in the level which I always like was having in my mind. But my goal also in dancing world is like to be a teacher. And I really love to teach. You was girls doing the events in Ukraine, and it was a different thing. This was something different. Cool.
Yeah, in your own countries, of course, it's a bit easier.
Yeah, but I remember that like you was like whole Mad Spirit was making that like.
And that's why it was successful, because we have
more
than one person.
More than one person, and I was seeing your experience, and I'm like, I was always like, I'm not gonna go for that shit. The fuck it is too expensive. It's too, you're nervous and it's crazy. You need to take care of all these people. Now I feel like I would like to be at your place, but I don't want to do that format which people used to. I think people already tired from the battle. I think people are tired of the classes every fucking second and all this. I think
that's what we talked with John about. Make a party pack. No one wants to compete nowadays.
Yeah, but also
people just want to have fun.
But also, what I think, like the industry now, back in the days when we started to dance, we had more opportunity to share our dancing, to share our vision and our 100%. Art. Now, mostly events is about the study camps and all this, where not much space for
self-expression. Yeah.
For express, yeah, because like battles is not. Battles is not battling. I feel like now the events with the battles is like the students not even thinking about this kind of now. Not much people. It's
not
really...
The goal is to go to Jamaica. The goal is to take the class, but no one actually working on their own personal development that much. But it's because there are not enough opportunities. So you have to be excited and thrilled to go there, prepare, put your money in it. And if you're just like, oh, whatever, it's going to be 5 people and it's going to be just
but in the same moment, like I feel like before people said that, okay, I won a lot of battles back in the days. The competition which we was going, like, remember the Just Debut when you was with Diana? Now we don't have this opportunity anymore. The Just Debut that doesn't exist was the dance hall anymore.
It was last year when the dance hall was part of it. Like, but it's also like what we discussed yesterday, because dance hall is not very like a stage performance, I think. And when you see a hip hop, like famous hip hop dancers doing whatever routine, and then you see the dance hall dancer, you're just like, it's such on a different level.
I think dance hall, it's stage performance still, because dance hall is, for me, it's performing style still, because in Jamaica they're like, what they're doing in the parties, they're performing, and now dance hall became the moves and music start to be popular, so the much artists in the world is using dance hall beat, dancing movement, so dance hall is growing up as a stage style. It's about the organizers and all these people.
Yeah, you need to know about dancehall to make it properly. What I'm trying to do is, you cannot take dancehall and put it in a concept of hip hop, house, and street style. I think competitions, because it's a very different experience.
The people need to be interested on investing on this. By, like, I don't know, for example, like hip hop battles, whereas the all styles battle was only dancehall music. This can be like crazy thing. Can be really powerful. And if you're gonna invite the DJ, which are gonna play the like all these worldwide famous songs, and some hip hop or popping dancer are gonna be with like shake that thing, is yo, this is gonna be super nice. I think now for the battles and all this, the people need to have a motivation why they're battling for. Back in the days when we was winning the events and all this, it was really helping us to make our name in dancing industry.
It also was very hard.
It was super hard. Like, I was like, before I win my first battle, I spent the 5 years or 6 years in the room, training like a shit,
losing every time and passing pre-selection.
Yeah, and I mean, it was not happens that I went to the battles in Europe and I'm like a small girl, 17, 18 years old, and everybody just loves me. No, it was never like this. But also now the Instagram and TikToks and the industry changed a lot. And now, for example, like, you can know dancer because this dancer is literally just having, like, I don't know, travel blog dancing about Jamaica.
No. Yeah, so the attention shifted from the actual performance to social media.
There's the dancing industry. We need to really, really fight for our future. See, the government already is like, in some countries are trying to make this more professional. But for example, there are still no options like kind of to pay bills as a dancer, because there is no way how to make it. We need to make dancing industry, dance hall, bigger events, cooler, future, brighter. We need to start to speak up about this. So, but normally,
what we're doing right now, guys, this is a beginning. Yeah, but we're having this conversation.
But this the thing, like, but it's still the thing, like, what the people are prefer to talk now. Now people are prefer to talk about rumors, who slept with some, who experienced.
You know who we're talking about? The viral account on Instagram. Yeah. What is your intention? Why are you in dance hall? Is it because it brings you some drama, some connections, or whatever, or is it because you actually and truly in love with the music and with the dance? And there are not a lot of people who are in dance hall for the right reason, unfortunately, and we need more people who actually truly just love it from their heart without any like side thoughts.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be.
But I think like I feel always, if you and me can have this conversation, probably some like 10 people probably will listen this, and they will
That's
feel
the goal. That's
they,
the goal.
they will feel that they agree with us, so we're not alone. So probably all these ideas and all these thoughts that we have about our bright future in dancing industry, it can be real.
Yeah, I'll put the donation link in bio.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we can have it, but we should start to really communicate about the right things.
And not compete and not try to fucking discuss gossips and compete for the man attention. Like, girl, this is a wrong approach. Forget about it.
I think like it's not only about the men's attention. We are like the men's are also fighting for the like women's. It's not about the gender. The people are, by my opinion, is like I'm not really separating this in the dancing industry. I feel like dancing industry is just fucked up. It's really hard for the both genders.
Yeah, true.
And I think the people are. It's just because when I went from the sport to the dancing street styles, I took this as professional. You need to be smart with the things which you are doing. True. You need to be really protective. It's like you need to be. I'm not gonna do bullshit because I know that dancing is not what I'm just doing because I love it. This is
your job.
My job. And this is the thing which you need to be smart on, like you can. Dancehall is the dancing parties, such a sexual culture. I don't give a like any zero fuck. People can date, can fuck, can experience good experience, can experience bad experience, and all is about the relationships. But you need to be really careful. You need to be smart for your students because you're giving them examples. You need to be smart with your decision and your behavior because the people are seeing you, and you need to be
not to fuck up your own name.
Yeah, we all representing this dancing style, and this is it's not a dance hall are so sexual and so like I don't know, party, not serious. No. It's the people, and we need to start to behave better, because nobody gonna invest, not because the dance hall music are so dirty. Nobody gonna invest because the people who are giving the investing gonna give to the, like, if I was investor and I'm seeing you, for example, and you tell me I want to create a new experience, like new battles or whatever, new format, and I'm opening, I don't know, I'm talking to you and you're not look serious for me, and I'm seeing that you were posting, I don't know, guys, I date with that guy, but he really broke my heart, like I hate dancehall, like a bit drama. But if I was seeing that, I will never invest in your project because like this is not looks professional at all, so I think we need to be date, fuck, creative families, everything is amazing. But I don't really like that people start to, I really open in the Instagram to watch how the people dance, and I don't really watch in the Instagram to know who is dating with who broke up with who, and all this. Like private life need to be still be private, and private life don't need to be mixed with the industry. It's not, sometimes it's not like, oh my god, the all men are fucked up. No, the men are not fucked up. It's your experience are bad with one guy. It doesn't mean that all of them is like that. And the same, all girls is just like, they're doing this because they just wanna become famous, so they're like going with a date with the old Jamaicans and all this. No, it's not all girls, it's literally once. Like, you experience that and you are sharing the story. People love to put the labels everywhere, and we better stop to put the labels. We better to do some right things and having money in this industry.
Okay, we got the approach, so you don't want to make cash.
Yeah, I'm taking cash. I love money.
On this note, I think we're going to finish the conversation. I'm super happy that we could do it face to face.
Guys, next episode also gonna be shoot here because Julia.
Yeah, this is my studio.
Yeah, Julia gonna stay here. Like, if you wanna join the next episode, please, guys, contact with Julia, and we're gonna check if my hostel is available.
Thank you, guys. I see you next episode.